He died like a pig. Some pigs never learn.
No way. He was right. You did cause 9/11.
Yes, quite simple to pull off, really. All I had to do was have explosives planted in the base of the towers. Then on 9/11 we pretended like 4 planes were being hijacked when really we just rerouted them to Pennsylvania, then flew 2 military jets into the World Trade Center filled with more explosives and shot down all the witnesses in Flight 93 with an F-15 after blowing up the Pentagon with a cruise missile. It was only the world's most intricate and flawlessly executed plan ever.
I want to do one song that is sort of dedicated to all the people that have done this. Because their payback is going to be absolutely horrendous for these monsters. They are going to be found out. The world is watching. I had the opportunity to travel to Australia last March. I was invited to speak at I was the first international speaker at the Inverell Forum in Inverell, Australia, to speak on September 11th. And I want to tell you, it was wonderful to go there and watch their local news. I will tell you, in their 1-hour news broadcast, the first half hour is all U.S. news. They're watching, all of Australia, and indeed the whole world is watching our country right now. They are desperately rooting for you and me to do what we need to do to get our country back, because if our rights and freedoms fall in this country, if officially, they will fall for the rest of the world, and they know it. And that's why I said in the closing of the movie, I said the rest of the world is watching what we do and what we don't do. It's time for us to rediscover our heritage and follow through with what Thomas Jefferson wrote in the Declaration of Independence. It is our right, it is our duty. Duty. That's our responsibility. It's not an option. It's not something that you can do or you don't have to do. It is your duty to do what? To throw off such government. Not show up with your hat in hand and ask them to stop. Would you please give me my rights back? Would you please stop extorting money from my paycheck every year to give me items? No. I'm sorry. You don't ask them. It is our right, it is our duty to throw off such government. You go in and you physically throw them out. In the old days, at the poker table, when they found out somebody was cheating, they'd shoot the sorry SOB, throw his body out on the street, and go on with the game. Now, I'm not suggesting that we shoot anybody, but I'm suggesting that we don't change the rules to accommodate their corrupt view of how it's supposed to be played, and that's what we've accepted.
They wouldn't do it for you.
They damn right they wouldn't do it for you. The bottom line is, it is our right, it is our duty to throw the bastards out. And we have to rediscover that heritage. And when that happens, like I said, there will be hell to pay. And this is dedicated to those people that, shall we call them just the perpetrators, okay? 2, let's see if this is going to work. What did you know? And when did you know? And how did you know? Why did you lie? Did you ever cry? With a song in the eye. We went off to fight, 'cause we thought it was right. We were trying to do the right thing as the fires of war had fanned. And you had nothing to say as they blew us away. Men were dying as you tallied the score. Boys marched off to a war that was planned. What guided your way? Was it profit or pay? Is that all that mattered? As your plans were deployed, many lives were destroyed, and families were shattered. We trusted in you, and the things that you do would protect our way of life. How could we know that you served another. And when you saw our pain, you just did it again. You turned the knife while you smiled in our face and convinced us that you were our brother. Because my pendulum goes from Yahoo to USO. But you know what? We need to be that way. We shouldn't be to have our emotions. We shouldn't be afraid to express our emotions. We shouldn't be afraid to get ticked off and pissed off and stand up and raise our fist in the air because, doggone it, that's our right and that is our responsibility to do so. You know, when we were young and we went to high school, remember the junior high school dance? Everybody would get to dance and all the boys would be over here and all the girls would be over there and the band would start playing and all the guys were looking, you know, trying to be, you know, macho and look like, hey, I'm cool, you know. And all the girls there over there, you know, oh, Jimmy, yeah. And the music would start, but nobody would be up there dancing. So nobody wanted to be the first one to dance for them. Someone would look at me and see me. You know what? It's time to look for the opportunity to be the first one on the dance floor. Because you know what happens? Once somebody got onto the dance floor, everybody got up and the party started and everybody had a great time. Well, you know what? The same thing is going to happen when people lose their fear of sticking out in the crowd. When they're afraid that their family's going to ridicule them or the people that they work with will think that they're crazy or something. Lose it. Dump it. It's excess baggage. It's a weight. It's an albatross. That's what's holding America back, is out of fear. Let's overcome this fear and overcome this division. There's so much division in this movement. The people fighting over, you know, whose radio show is better or whose book's better or whose video is better, you know, and there's so much I, me, and my, and I did this, and me, I, me, my. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The bottom line here, it's got to stop. What part of Divide and We Fall do we not understand? What part of, you know, United We Stand can we not cleave unto? You know, we do have to do what our founding fathers said. And what was it? Ben Franklin said that the price of liberty is eternal vigilance. Vigilance is a word that's being thrown around like nothing today. George Bush on television, you know, we've got to get it. They hate freedom. We've got to be vigilant. Yeah, vigilant. We've got to be vigilant. But America doesn't know what vigilant means. It's got nothing to do with us watching some Al Qaeda or Taliban